On behalf of Lee County Sheriff Mike Scott and the men and women of the Lee County Sheriff's Office, good afternoon and welcome to our Do the Right Thing celebration for the month of February. My name is John McGraw. I'm the director of the Do the Right Thing for the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and I'm happy that you're here with us in our school board chambers and also watching us live on television at home. As we get started here this afternoon, we're going to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Then after the pledge, we'll remain standing just for a moment of silence because many of us have been so touched emotionally and spiritually by the tragedy at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. And in our moment of silence, of course, we remember in our thoughts and prayers the families, the students, the teachers, the administrators, and that entire community so affected by what happened yesterday. So let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in our moment of silence. Tyler Ketron's going to lead us in the pledge, and also Deandra Howard.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Thank you. Tyler and Deandra, thank you both for leading us in the pledge and leading us in a moment of silence. A special word of thanks to the school district of Lee County, the school board of Lee County, Kathleen Morgan, chairman, Mary Fisher, Jane Kuckel, Melissa Giovanelli, Chris Patrica, Stephen Toiber, Pamela Riviere, and also to our superintendent of schools, Dr. Gregory Atkins. A special word of thanks for them allowing us to hold the Do the Right Thing celebrations in this wonderful venue, our school board chambers. From our school board, I would like at this time Kathleen Morgan to please come forward. She wants to share a few words with you. Our chair of the school district, Kathleen Morgan. Round of applause, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. I want to start by acknowledging the tragedy that is affecting families and communities across the state of Florida. The thoughts and prayers of members of the Lee County School District are with the students, staff, families, and members of the Broward community. I want to let you all know that the safety and security of students is a primary concern of all of ours. In fact, just last week, Superintendent Atkins and Sheriff Mike Scott met to talk about our security plans for next year as we start our planning for next year. So we just want you to know that we share your fears and your concerns, but we are doing our best to take great care of your children. Thank you for being here. And I want to thank the students for being here because we know that life is full of challenges. Some challenges are more difficult than others, particularly when you're involved with your peers. And sometimes those challenges require you to make choices. Do you speak up? Do you stand back? Do you offer your opinion, or do you allow other people to speak for you? Facing challenges and making choices is something that you do as children and as students. And the kinds of choices you make at this time in your life start to form your character, who you are and how the community sees you. The kinds of decisions you make tell us what kind of adults you will be when you go out into the world to become our next leaders. So you are all being recognized for choices, challenges you've faced, and choices you've made. And I congratulate you for being here. Thank you very much. And thanks to the families who are at home and making certain that the message that let's say we partner with you at home when it comes to building great character in students in our school district. So thank you for your role.
Kathy Morgan, thank you very much, Chairwoman. A special word of thanks to people working behind the scenes, Lieutenant Donnie Fuel. We also have Beth Shell working behind the scenes helping us today. We have members from our Voice program, volunteer observers impacting community efforts. Mary Gary is helping today. Pat Sear is helping. Mark Leistico is helping today. Linda Walker and Aggie Mayoski. We just appreciate all the work that they do volunteering throughout Lee County. They do a fantastic job helping our Lee County Sheriff's Office. I was looking for Karen Ryan from LCEC. Are you here, Karen? Come on down. Karen has great news for us, and Staff Officer Tyus, please come forward, because we have a wonderful new principal sponsor for Do the Right Thing. It's Lee County Elected Cooperatives, and Karen Ryan is here to present a check. Staff Officer Tyus and I will accept the check, and you want to say a few words, fine. A warm welcome for our new principal sponsor, LCEC. Karen.
Thank you very much. Am I supposed to have the check with me? Okay,
No,
good.
It's right here. Here.
Good, perfect. Well, we are very, very proud to present this check to you. We've been involved with the Do the Right Thing program for many, many years now, and especially in the wake of the things that happened recently. It's such a pleasure to see young students become pillars of our community, and we've seen it time and time again with some of the students that are recognized through Do the Right Thing. And it's nice to show them that positive praise is just as important as doing something that's not so nice and getting attention. So we're proud to be involved, and thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. I think they want us to be in the middle.
Okay.
We'll move in the middle.
I'll put the microphone down.
Yes.
You.
And Staff Officer Tyus would like to say a few words. LCEC, thank you for this wonderful gift.
Thank you, Lee County Electrical Co-op. You know, for the past 12 years that I know of, Lee County Electrical Co-op has been helping us, the Sheriff's Office, keep our community safe. Not only supplying you guys with the energy needs that you like, but in peripherally helping us with keeping, let's just say, keep your community safe. Okay. To me, that's a large thing to mention, because FP&L is such a large monopoly that we cannot seem to get that personal assistance that we get from the co-op. And I just want to say thank you to them. Thank you for, matter of fact, while I'm here, John, may I thank the parents? Yes, sir. Parents, mentors, teachers, I applaud you for assisting us in setting our future with these young people here. Okay, back in my day, it took a village to raise one young person, and it's good to see today that that's still intact, because definitely parents need help. Parents are busier now than they ever were, and for the cream of the crop to rise like this, we need help from everybody. Thank you, Lee County School District. Thank you, parents and support crew. Thanks.
Staff Officer Tyus, thank you very much. Gary Berger, please come forward. Our first recipient today. A round of applause for Gary Berger, please. Marion Berger of Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Orange Wood Elementary School. Marion's principal is Angela Nader, School Resource Officer Deputy Jen Gayton. If family and friends would come forward at this time, principal and teachers, I will share Marion's story. Orangewood Elementary School fifth grade teacher Ann Garcia wrote in the nomination letter that on the way to lunch recess, Gary was in line when he heard a first grader hit the ground and cry out. This little first grader had been pushed by some boys while she was in line and fell hard on the side of the concrete. She immediately began to cry. The other students in her class just walked past her. Garion looked to me as soon as he heard her cry and asked, "Can I help her?" I said, "Yes." He went over to the small girl. He had never met this girl before, knelt beside her and checked on her condition, checked on her status. By this time, her teacher was walking over to check on her also. He asked if she would be able to walk and maybe walk her to the clinic. She said yes, and he held her up as she hopped down the hallway. Gary had missed part of his lunchtime period caring for that child that day. But it just wasn't a regular lunch day for Gary. Gary had missed part of his reward for PBS Positive Behavior Support Party Day. See, he had earned enough credits, Positive Behavior Awards credits, to attend a snow cone party outside with fun games with his friends. But he gave that up in order to help this little girl. He should be honored for helping someone in need and for giving up something he worked very hard for. He did the right thing. And for that we say, Gary, and thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Eliana Correa, a round of applause for Eliana Correa, please. See this nice deputy here. Thank you. Eliana, do you want me to call you Ellie? Okay, Ellie, I'll do that. Ellie Correa of Fort Myers is a first grade student at Orangewood Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, and principal, I'll share her story. Orangewood Elementary School teacher Patty Brooks wrote in the nomination letter that Ellie was helping at school with debris cleanup after Hurricane Irma. Not only was she helpful, she organized piles of debris and swept a lot of the leaves and other vegetation. She did a lot of the work and was happy to do it. She wanted so badly to be helpful that she even tried to pick up stuff that I thought was too big and too heavy. She loves to help others, and she showed a lot of initiative those days. We talked while she was working about how she was such a leader, and for being the only student who came out to help her school. And for that we say, Ellie, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Gabrielle Rivera, a round of applause for Gabrielle Rivera, please. Gabriel Rivera of Lehigh Acres is a fifth grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. His principal is Dr. Scott Libmaster, School Resource Officer's Deputy Donna Iosa McNally. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Gabriel's story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School Principal Dr. Scott Lemaster wrote that on a daily basis, Gabriel's actions are inspiring to others. He is kind, courteous, and positive to everyone that he comes in contact with. He leads by example both in and out of the classroom. He is a shining star in chorus, as a safety patrol member, and as a member of our Tortuga Young Men's Society. Recently, he was selected as one of our fifth graders to serve as a tour guide to a large group of visiting Florida Gulf Coast University students. After their visit was over, I immediately received emails from the students praising Gabriel as an awesome tour guide and wonderful young man, and we agree. Gabriel, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Miguel Stemfield, a round of applause for Miguel Stemfield, please. There she is. That's her. Miguel Stemfield of Lehigh Acres is a first grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share her story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School first grade teacher Lisa Schiaffone wrote that one day the students were working together in small groups. I was walking around monitoring and heard a conversation between two students. One student was trying to bully the other into feeling bad and taking something from them. Michelle, without hesitation, told the offending student sternly to stop. That's not how we act in the classroom. The act was so natural for her, and she did not realize that she had done it, and I'm so proud of her, the teacher wrote. And for that we say, Michelle, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Ethan Marines, a round of applause for Ethan, please. Ethan Martinez of Lehigh Acres is a fifth grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Ethan's story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School resource teacher Molly Fanisi wrote that Ethan is involved in Senior Paws Sanctuary, a pet rescue facility. He collected donations and sold items at his neighborhood garage sale. His goal was to raise $400 for a cart for a puppy born with no front legs. Ethan raised a total of $710, surpassing his goal. The additional funds will help other dogs at Senior Paws Sanctuary receive necessary medical care. Ethan, you got to come up here. I told you I was going to talk to you. Come up in front so they can see you. Now, this is a commercial. What do you want to tell people that want to support this charity? Because the founder of the charity, I heard, is here. What should people do watching on television at home? Where can they donate?
At seniorpawsanctuary.com.
That's very good. And how do you feel when you did this? How do you feel when you helped those little animals, huh?
Good.
What else do you want to tell the people watching at home on television?
Thanks for watching.
Support our sponsors. And what else? How will they feel if they help these little dogs?
Good.
Good. Thank you, Ethan. Very good. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. We're going to honor two students at this time, Jason Dahl and Ronald Zinkas. A round of applause for Ronald and for Jason, please. Jason Dole of Fort Myers is a first grade student. Ronald Zinkas of Lehigh Acres is a first grade student. Both are students at River Hall Elementary School. Their principal is Dr. Alice Barfield. Their school resource officer is Deputy Donna Eosa McNally. Representing the principal is Assistant Principal Elizabeth Vickery and School Counselor Eric Conseco. If family and friends, Assistant Principal, and School Counselor would come forward, I will share Jason and Ronald's story. River Hall Elementary School School Counselor Eric Conseco wrote that, since the beginning of the school year, Ronald Zinkas and Jason Dole have done an excellent job in regard to their participation, enthusiasm, and thoughtful responses during character education lessons. Both have consistently maintained respectful, cooperative, and attentive attitudes, serving as excellent examples to their peers. Recently, Ronald and Jason volunteered to present for their first grade showcase, speaking to a packed auditorium at River Hall Elementary School, to River Hall families, and they spoke about character education and the curriculum so far this year. It was a pleasure to have both of these dedicated students share what they had learned through the River Hall Elementary School guidance curriculum. It is an honor to nominate Jason and Ronald for the Do the Right Thing Award. And we agree. Jason and Ronald, thank you both for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Aliana Casanova, a round of applause for Aliana Casanova, please. Aliana Casanova of Fort Myers is a fifth grade student at River Hall Elementary School. If family and friends, assistant principal, and school counselor would come forward at this time, I will share Aliana's story. Miss Debbie Hernandez wrote that my daughter was having an issue on the school bus, and she did not want to tell anyone about it. Aliana observed what was happening and knew that she had to take action. She spoke to my daughter about it and encouraged her to immediately share the issue with a person in authority. In fact, Aliana went with my daughter to speak to the person in authority. Aliana provided her with confidence and support. I think it was absolutely amazing that she helped my daughter get her issues taken care of, and she did so without any hesitation. And for this, that we say, Aliana, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Jocelyn Willard, a round of applause for Jocelyn Willard, please. Jocelyn Willard of North Fort Myers is a first grade student at Hancock Creek Elementary School. Her principal is Dr. Denise Phillips Luster, School Resource Officer, Deputy Rachel Fithian Bauer. If family and friends, principal and school resource officer would come forward at this time, I would share Jocelyn's story. Hancock Creek Elementary School bookkeeper Carmen Ocasio wrote that our school hosts an annual holiday house and children shop for gifts for family and for friends. A third grade student had left his envelope full of money on the school bus. Jocelyn found the envelope with the money inside. When she got home from school, she asked her grandmother to make a special trip back to school so she could immediately turn the money in. And for that level of honesty, that's why we say thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Caden Montalvo, a round of applause for Caden Montalvo. Caden Montalvo of Cape Coral is a fifth grade student at Dr. Carrie D. Robinson Littleton Elementary School. Caden's principal is Principal Monica Broughton, School Resource Officer is Deputy Rachel Fithian Bauer. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Caden's story. Dr. Carrie D. Robinson Littleton Elementary School counselor Melissa D. Viazio wrote that Caden was given $200 from his parents to purchase an aquarium for Christmas. He told his parents that instead of purchasing something for himself, he wanted to donate the money to a friend who had been in a horrible accident and had suffered brain injury. Caden, you are an amazing student, amazing child. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Wow. Kalesia Grant, a round of applause for Kalesia Grant, please. Kalesia Grant of Lehigh Acres is a fourth grade student at Sunshine Elementary School. Her principal is Principal Jerry Gibson. Her school resource officer is Deputy First Class Bradley Weish. If family and friends would come forward at this time, and principal, I will share Kalesia's story. Sunshine Elementary School fourth grade teacher Lori O'Hara wrote that Kalicia is an extremely helpful and hardworking student. I am pleased by her integrity and her dedication to learning, both for herself and for her classmates. She is a big help to the other students and shows maturity and responsibility with working with others. For instance, the other day we had centers, and there were several groups who all wanted to use the large whiteboard for their center activities without even giving it time to become an issue. Kalicia immediately realized there was a problem, that they all couldn't use the large board, so right away she started to gather together small whiteboards to lead her group to use instead of the large one. She managed to get her center group to work without wasting time and arguing with the other students and requiring me to leave my center and go to be the referee. That's the type of mixture of individual responsibility and ability to work with others that I'm always impressed when I see it. And I try to encourage my students. Kalicia serves as an excellent role model and representative of our classroom, and her actions reflect the school code of conduct. And for that we say, Kalicia, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Taylor Chodakowski, a round of applause for Taylor Chodakowski, please. Taylor Chodakowski of Fort Myers is a second grade student at Bayshore Elementary School. Her principal is Ben Osmond. Her school resource officer is Deputy Rachel Fithian-Bauer. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Taylor's story. Bayshore Elementary School second grade teacher, Marion Miller, wrote that Taylor always does the right thing. Taylor is a bright, determined model student who exhibits mature, appropriate, and kind behavior in all circumstances. I'm so impressed with the degree to which Taylor focuses on her school work, her social skills, and family interactions. Taylor's family is faced with some serious medical issues. You would not be aware of this through Taylor. Although her brother requires much attention from Mom, Taylor has never once complained. Her compassion for her brother's illness is remarkable. Taylor is a very humble child. She must have equally remarkable parents. And for that we say, Taylor, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Sydney Keene, a round of applause for Sydney Keene, please. You're going to go see this nice deputy here, okay? Thank you. Sydney Keene of Fort Myers is a fifth grade student at Heights Elementary School. Sydney's principal is Principal Douglas Palau. Sydney's school resource officer is Deputy Kayla Campisi. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Sydney's story. Heights Elementary School Assistant Principal Karen Wood wrote that while playing on her neighborhood playground, Sydney found a wallet that contained a lot of cash. She immediately told her mom about finding the wallet, and together they looked to see if there was something in the wallet that would identify the owner. It turned out the wallet belonged to a young man who lived about 10 minutes from their house. Sydney and her mom drove to the student's house, but no one was home. They decided to put the wallet in a gift bag and left it near the front door with a note that said, "Merry Christmas." Sydney, that's a great Christmas gift. You get your wallet back. Heights Elementary IB World School is very proud of you, and the Lee County Sheriff, Sydney, is very proud of you. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. Thank you. Deandra Howard, please come forward. Deandra led us in the pledge today in the moment of silence. Please come forward. Deandra Howard of Fort Myers is a 7th grade student at Okamic Middle School. Deandra's principal is Principal Jennifer McMillan. School resource officer is Corporal Tony Gianfrancesco. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Deandra's story. Okamic Middle School science teacher Leah Huntlinger wrote that Deandra joined our class a little late this year, and she has been such a wonderful addition to our class. Deandra always has a positive attitude, and it is contagious. She smiles. She is an active participant in class, even when she's not sure of the answer, and that takes bravery. Deandra, keep learning and keep being such a positive light for others. You are definitely a leader in our classroom and school. I'm proud of you and so glad you are my student. For that we say, Deandra, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. John Herrera. John, are you here? I don't think so. John Herrera? If you show up later, let me know. We're missing, is Gabrielle Lee Carrion here? I don't believe so. Also, Brittany Cardenas. This would be from Estero High School. We'll honor you at school. And John will honor you at school at Okamic. Rayon Deslandes, are you here? Come on down, Rayon. Thank you. Round of applause for Rayon Deslandes. Rayon Deslandes of Lehigh Acres is a sophomore at Lehigh Senior High School. Rayon's principal is Jackie Corey, school resource officer is Corporal Garfield Young. If family and friends, principal, and school resource officer would come forward at this time, I will share Rayon's story. And representing the principal's assistant principal, Peggy Mendez-Schlichter, by the way. Thank you for being here. Lehigh Senior High School assistant principal, Peggy Mendez-Schlichter, wrote in the nomination letter that after the lunch period was over, Rand came to me in the cafeteria to turn in a wallet they had found on the ground on his way back to class from lunch. A female student had lost her wallet that contained all her credentials, her ID, her cash, and she had looked frantically for the wallet. When she realized it's missing and it had all her belongings, she was grateful completely grateful to Rayon for turning it in. And for that we say, Rayon, thank you for your honesty. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Reese Martinez, a round of applause for Reese Martinez. Reese Martinez of Lehigh Acres is a senior at Dunbar High School. Reese's principal is Principal Carl Burnside, School Resource Officers, Corporal Andrew George. If family and friends, a principal and school resource officer would come forward at this time, I will share Reese's story. Dunbar High School TV production yearbook teacher Aaron Greenblatt wrote that. Reese told me that I should talk to one of his peers because he had a serious safety concern about them. After checking in with the student in particular, it turned out that the safety concern was warranted. We were able to take the appropriate actions, the appropriate steps to alleviate the safety concern. Reese's actions reflect courage and a deep concern for the safety of others. He deserves this award, and we agree. Reese, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Tyler Ketron, a round of applause for Tyler Ketron, who also led us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Tyler Ketron of Lehigh Acres is a sophomore at Dunbar High School. If family, friends, and principal would all come forward, I will share Tyler's story. Dunbar High School School Resource Officer Corporal Andrew George wrote in the nomination letter that Tyler Ketron is an outstanding student, explorer, and junior ROTC cadet. During Hurricane Irma, Tyler had the opportunity to leave the state and seek safety with his family. However, Tyler felt he could help more by staying in Lehigh Acres, where he lives, and he supports his community. He volunteered with the Lehigh Acres Fire District for the entire time the students were out of school. Tyler went to special needs shelters with the firefighters, handed out water, food, and helped with debris cleanup. He could have stayed with his friends in air conditioning with power and running water, but he felt it was more important to help the families and firefighters in the community. Tyler volunteers at football games, food drives, and many other community events across the country and the county. He is also part of the Explorers Honor Guard. Tyler also serves as a member of the Dunbar High School Junior ROTC and Raider teams. He volunteers his time and recently has helped at their ESOL night, serving students and families. He enjoys serving the community. He is a leader and a role model for his peers. And for that we say, Tyler, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Rolstens Gordet, are you here? Rolstens? I don't see Rolstens. Principal Burnside will be honoring these students at school. Finally, we were going to honor any of the group, the student group, Latinos in Action Service Group. Are you here? Come on down if you are. Principal Burnside, come up here and tell us about the group we're honoring. This is a wonderful group. Are they here? Any of the members? I don't see them. If you're here, come forward. Principal Burnside, sir, could you tell us about Latinos in Action before I speak?
Well, what happens is that we have a group of students who have taken it upon themselves, who have Hispanic background, Latin background, who really are giving and dedicating their time to support students at Orange River Elementary School. We actually saw this model utilized over on the East Coast. So at Dunbar High School, we decided we want to adopt that model. And actually, we weren't sure how the students were going to respond, but they have really taken this on as a personal mission. And so what they do, they serve as role models. They go over, they work with the students to basically to provide them, those elementary students, a way of looking at the future and serving as role models and doing the little things sometimes, but giving them the attention, both tangible in terms of helping with their work, but also mentoring. And we're very proud of the leadership that they're showing, because what they're doing, many of these students at our school have gone through picking up the language, having success, and now they can serve as a role model for elementary kids, so that they know if they persevere, they can, by the time they get to high school, they can have a high level of academic success.
Principal, Deputy Ty also hold the trophy, and I'll just say a few words. Thank you, Principal Carl Burnside. We're honoring 19 students in the group. Their moderator is Morel Moret. We have a wonderful trophy and certificates for each of the students. This is Kevin Perez, Carlos Rodriguez, Sheila Rivera, Candida Lopez Reynoso, Derry Marie Quesada Ortega, Daisy Campuzano, Litzy Valencia Ramirez, Alexia Loreto, Erica Vallejo, Jessica Sanchez, Kimberly Gamero, Kaylee Alvi Carrillo Mateo, Maria Angeles Mareo Torres, Scott Espinosa, Paula Belo, Adrian Varegas, Adrian Medeiros, Kishana Moss, and Samantha Cruz Linker. And for those students of that group and all the wonderful mentoring they participated in at Orange River Elementary School, we say thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Latinos in Action, Dunbar High School. Principal, we have certificates for each of the members. Thank you very much. Finally today, the television air dates on Lee County Government Access Comcast Channel 97 Lee TV is tentatively set to start Saturday, March 3rd at 8 o'clock. It will air on consecutive Saturday nights for about 4 weeks. Today's ceremony will also be rebroadcast on Lee Schools TV, Comcast Channel 99, and CenturyLink Cable Channel 89, airing daily at 9 o'clock and 8 o'clock, starting tentatively on March 5th. But please check those websites for the local air times on those cable networks. And we ask the students would stay for a group photo in just a moment after we conclude. And as we conclude today, let's take to heart the inspiring stories that we've heard today, and let's all choose to do the right thing. Let's have one final standing ovation for our students today. Thank you very much.